What is leadership? It's influence. Nothing more, nothing less. And guess what? We all influence somebody. And that means often we're leading and not aware that we actually are. If you're a parent, teacher, coach, pastor, business owner, or maybe a manager, you'll want to learn the 10 powerful principles in our teaching that we learned from John Maxwell in Jim Dornan's book, Becoming a Person of Influence. These lessons are life-changing for ourselves and for those that we influence. Now here's just a sample of what you can expect to learn about in this series. Integrity is not based on credentials, it's based on character. It says integrity is not to be confused with reputation. John Wooden said to be more concerned about your character than your reputation, because character is who you really are, and your reputation is who others think you are. And my advice is to beware of those who rely on policy manuals. I believe that to be a high achiever, we must nurture positive relationships. There really is no other way. But the first thing I want to clarify moving into this lesson is that there's a fine line between nurturing and coddling. And now, in lesson 3 in your workbook, we learned that influencers have faith in people. Positive influencers have a high degree of faith in themselves and in their vision, but they also have faith in those that they're influencing. Now, all great leaders, or those who influence in a positive way, became great because they learned to become great listeners. So it's no wonder that most people have a hard time understanding others. It's because they don't even know and understand themselves. We cannot give what we don't already have. Too many leaders and influencers are out there wanting others to grow and to do better, but have not taken the journey themselves. Now, don't be like the 500-pound man who stepped up on the scales at the fair one day. A little boy who was watching saw that the needle only climbed up to the 60-pound mark. And as he pulled on his mother's skirt to get her attention, he said, "Mom, look, that man's hollow." Now, don't be hollow. Grow yourself and take people with you. We also need to avoid being a seagull leader. And that's a leader who keeps his or her distance most of the time, avoiding interaction and real-time communication. But every once in a while will fly in, squawk, and make a lot of noise, crap all over the place and tell everybody what's wrong, and then fly back out. You ever had a leader like that? You never see or hear from them unless something's wrong. Have you ever done it? Well, I know I have. And when I did decide to come off my perch to interact with my team, it looked like they were dodging me. And no wonder. No one wants to get crapped on. It's hard to get that stuff off. This teaching would cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the size of your team, for somebody to come by and do this training live. But because I want to see you achieve your goals and add value to others, we've made this entire series very affordable. Now, the series will include over 3 hours of video teaching and an easy-to-follow participant guide. Now, think about this for a moment. 97% of the world's population doesn't have a plan for personal or team growth. In fact, most people, even high-profile leaders, haven't really thought about it. But you can be one of the 3% that intentionally invest in yourself so you can become a more positive and more effective influencer. So don't wait. Be intentional and move yourself and your team to the next level.